Hello and welcome along to AFTV. We are back with another live watch along. The setup's a bit different because the main man's not here, but I'm sitting in for him for a little while. He'll be here for when the game kicks off. But we're doing the starting 11. It'll be interesting to see who'll be on the starting lineup today. I'll ask you guys first of all. I'll ask you, James. You got any ideas yet?
I'm expecting Gabriel to come back because I thought he did well in the cup tie against Liverpool, and I think we clearly missed him on Monday night. But I think he's going to stick with his back three again. Every time I look at the 11, and I feel like there's some hope that he's going to go back to a back four.
Yeah.
Never does. It's always Saka playing in some weird like left wing, central midfield position or whatever. So I think it'll be a back three. I think we'll see Gabriel come back.
Yeah, I'm so used to seeing a back three now. I automatically.
Let's be at the back!
You told Wenger what 3 years ago now, innit? And now Arteta's listening to you, Kelechi. Who are you expecting to see in the lineup? Would Saka feature, Eddie?
Yeah, I mean, Saka has, been very, very productive. I expect him to come back in. I expect Pierre-Emerick to start. But the last game, it looked more like a back four than a back three to me.
He even looked like a back five at times. To be honest.
It looks like, when you're playing FIFA, I know you play FIFA a lot.
Yeah.
You're defensive formation. She does all those fancy vlogs, and I'm like, Philippa, easy. We don't even know how to play, easy. When you're attacking in this formation, when you're defending that formation. So, but I'm sure we're not going to take the game lightly. But my thought is that we're going to play back three because Sheffield United played in a back three, and the last time we defeated them in Sheffield, we did play a back three. So we're going to play back three. Thank you.
Yeah, but who though? You haven't given an idea of who you want in there.
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick, Holding and Gabriel likely start.
So Louise won't be in there.
It's a tough one, because I don't know if he can play on the right side of a back three. That's the only problem. I think he's better protected when he plays in the middle. So that's why. And what's his name? Magalhaes was spotless last time. So
spotless. Well, we know Tyler's called by first name is Gabriel. So Gabriel.
Sorry, it's okay. Gabriel. So I call him Magalhaes. Yeah. I expect him to start Ceballos and Xhaka, the usual. So the captain will come in as well.
Oh, you're starting the Danny chance already. Will he start though? I mean, he played the other night in the Carabao Cup game, and I thought we would save him for this game, but he probably might start again. He might start.
I think he might start. I think he done really well. I like it. Well, he got elbowed, didn't he, by Mane? But that's another.
Trust you to bring that up.
Mane, no. Jota, sorry. Jota. So I thought he did really well, Danny. I understand what Kelechi's saying. I would personally go with David because I think he's got more experience than Rob. But like Kelechi saying, I don't know if David can play there. But me personally, the back three would be Kieran, David, and Gabriel to me.
I'm sorry. The reason why I said that is because when you look at what happened to Silva against West Brom
Thiago
Silva against West Brom, for that
mistake.
He just positioning. And yesterday he played on the right side of the defense and he was quite compelled.
Because they're in a natural position, you're not going to make silly mistakes like that.
Yeah.
But you should basically saying if David Luiz plays, he'll make a mad mistake.
No comment on that.
That's what I'm gathering from
no, that's what you're trying to put words in my mouth. All I'm saying is that he's better off being protected in the middle.
The comments are mad right now. They all say Conky out, which is crazy, spamming from everyone. But how about you, Shah? Who are you expecting to see in the starting lineup tonight?
This afternoon. I'm expecting to see Willian. I know Pepe had a good game, but I'm expecting to see Willian on the starting. I'm in agreement with Ty, David Luiz at the back. Gabriel, he's got to be in the squad. He's got to be on the starting, and probably Tierney as well.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
So what's your formation, fam? Because she basically named.
Oh yeah, wait, so Gabriel. What did you say? Sorry.
Well, actually, let's restart that. Actually,
I'll probably say Gabriel Tierney.
Yeah, and then she called Luiz as well.
And David Luiz. All right. Or probably Holding, Luiz, Gabriel, and then I'll probably have Tierney. And then I might put Suarez as well.
Oh, okay.
On the right hand side.
Cedric.
Cedric.
That's a good point, Charlie. Very good point.
I'll be Bellerin, man.
You'll play Bellerin?
Yeah.
Well, look, in the comments, Tieka Del Jong said, I'm expecting to see no midfield. I guess that's a little snipe.
A little dig.
That we're not getting anyone in at the moment. It looks like we're not getting our.
Well, let's hope we do get someone in.
Tell me about it. I'm not joking, guys. Every single comment says Conky out. So if anyone else has got anything to say in the chat, please do let me know so I can read it out.
Deadline day's tomorrow, though. You never know what can happen. But there was a lot of talk. saying,
let's hope
Leon
we
is
bring
saying,
crazy.
if there ain't a decision made by yesterday, then ours not coming. But who knows what's going on behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look at how long it took them to announce Aubameyang.
Yeah, that's true.
And
So
what was that?
how do we know he
Exactly.
hasn't signed
What was
already?
that post about Cazorla doing something? That was a
Oh,
weird
yeah,
one.
from
So
the Arsenal
I was
posted.
thinking maybe something is brewing. I don't know.
What, Santi?
When he was saying, don't worry about it or something like that.
Yeah, something
Really?
like that.
Don't worry.
Really?
And everyone
This
was
post, yeah.
making these speculations that because the background was colourful, that was a Ghanaian flag, and then when it was blue, it was a French flag, and I was like,
Oh, wow.
Ah, they
Well, let's
do
hope
like to
it's-
keep
let's
us
hope it's
waiting and
true.
throwing us off.
nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Sorry to put you guys. I'm not the only one that thinks this, because judging by the comments, no one's happy right now. Nobody. But let's focus on today's game. We face Sheffield at home. What's your score predictions? How are you feeling about this one? Start with Kelechi.
Very confident. Very
Yeah.
confident. We should have beaten them last season. And
Yeah.
we didn't. Thanks to a VAR decision overturning Nicholas's penalty, even though it got clipped in the box, which I can't understand. That would have made it 2-0.
Only Ty would remember that.
What minute was it, Ty?
Well,
Because
that's
I know
a good
you
question.
remember every detail.
Charlie's very kind. I can't tell you the minute.
You
but
can tell me the ref though. can't you?
I can't tell you the ref, but I think it was John.
Surprisingly.
I think it was John Egan that actually fouled Nicholas.
Right, well, I've got the lineup here for you guys.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
So in goal, none other than Bernd Leno.
Yeah.
And it's David Luiz. David Luiz is playing Kelechi.
And he played the way, that's what I was saying. You know,
Okay.
it's about patterns, you understand?
Alright.
I think he's pretty solid. So.
Got Kieran Tierney, Gabriel's in there,
Yes.
Mohamed El Neni,
Okay.
Saka,
Okay.
Bellerin,
Okay.
Ceballos,
Yes.
Willian,
Yes.
Aubameyang,
Yes.
and
Lacazette.
Nketiah.
Oh! You did actually say that as well. Is he going to get a goal today?
Legacy, only stand up if he calls you, please, I beg.
Where's your phone?
See, that's why I prefer Robbie to be there now. Don't be bothering me about it. He's like, oh, me!
All right, on the bench, we've got Alex Runarsson,
Yes.
Joseph Willett, or Joe Willett as you call him,
Joe, yeah.
Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Nicolas Pepe,
Yes.
Alexandre Lacazette,
Yes.
Granit Xhaka, and
Yes.
Rob Holding. So a very strong
Okay.
bench and a strong starting lineup. What do you make of the lineup? I know you're excited, Kelechi, about Nketiah. You're there standing up on your seat.
I mean, I think it's an okay lineup. Obviously, it's going to be a back three as
Yeah.
well. Nketiah has been working hard. I think he deserves a goal now, so I can see why he's being started. I know he might not be in everybody's cup of tea now, but
I
I'm sure
like
that
it.
he will be
I like
very
tea.
productive today. And he will score today. He will call me.
How many times will he call you?
I don't know. You know, my night might be busy. Understand? So
Please clear your line.
at least one call. At least one. Saka might be calling me. No, since I've been, my calls with Saka now has been limited since he opted to play for England. That's been very limited. I don't want to talk about that.
Kelechi, don't
You
forget
boy up.
he's using it as a stepping stone.
Okay. If you say so, my Nigerian brother. If you say so.
James, what do you make of the starting lineup? What's your score
Did
prediction?
you
Judging by
say
that?
Ceballos and
El Neni, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Mohamed.
interesting.
It is.
The thing is, I think a lot of people have put sort of hope on Arteta going to a back four and actually going for it in games when he gets the midfield he wants. Problem is, it doesn't look like it's happening.
Yeah.
So I want to see us go for it, whether it's a back three or back four, whatever. I quite like the 11. I'm surprised Nketiah is starting over Lacazette.
No, my brother. No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just personally think Lacazette's a better player, but Nketiah works hard. He does what Arteta wants. So I'm not overly surprised. We've seen him do it before. And then what was that? David Luiz, Gabriel, and Tierney is back three. I mean, I get it. They're all good on the ball. They're all good ball players. I just want to see Tierney get forward. I think everyone's been so happy we've got a fullback who can defend. We're forgetting that he's so good going forward as well. So maybe if we can unleash that a little bit. But I think more than anything, I just want to see us have a go. Even if we only do win it 1 or 2-0, I want to see us like peppering shots and like attacking and having the onus of the game. I don't think we've. I don't want to bring up his name, but I don't think we've done that a lot since the Emery days, really. There was a point where the stats were mad, something about being like lowest shots in the top 5 leagues, something ridiculous like that. And you think, Arteta's improved us so much, but I don't think we dominate games for 90 minutes yet. Sheffield United, they're a wounded animal, they're going to come out and have a go. But I want to see us like really take the game to them today, but we'll see.
So you're saying 1 or 2-0?
I mean, obviously every fan wants a good 3-4-0 win, but I'll take a 1 or 2-0 if it means we've had 20 shots on goal and we've dominated.
Basically, you're confident that we're winning today.
I did say that. I did say that.
Remember, they got this lad, Brewster, innit?
Yeah, they do.
And
Have you got
Have you got
Sheffield's lineup yet? It'll be
Let's
interesting
see,
if
I
it
might
starts
have
or
it.
not. So, very interesting. What's your score prediction, Charles?
My score prediction. I do like our starting. I am happy that Nketiah is starting as well. I think he does need to be getting more minutes in, help build his confidence, more game time. I'm going to go for a 2-0.
Oh, everyone's confident.
I think I'd agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about you, Ty? You're going to say 2-0, aren't you?
I am. I always say that. The funny thing is, I've got to agree with James. I am surprised Eddie's starting, but then I suppose I shouldn't be because he deserves it. And if we remember quite rightly, he was the one that got us on our way to beating them in the FA Cup when he closed down the goalkeeper.
Whoa, you remember this?
Yeah, so you know.
But you know I'm aging, that's why I don't remember this.
Listen, good luck to Eddie. We'll say he works hard. Yeah. He will close players down. He'll close the goalkeeper down. So yeah, and hopefully 2-0. I always go for 2-0. So.
All right,
I'm going for 3-0.
You're going
3-0, okay.
All right, let me give you Sheffield United's lineup. They've got Ramsdale in goal, Robinson, Egan, Basham, Lundstrom, Baldock, Berg, Osborne, Stevens, McGoldrick, and Burke.
Oh, so Ryan's not starting.
He's not even on the bench.
He's not on the bench.
It's probably because of when he signed. Perhaps he signed Friday.
Yeah.
That's probably why he didn't make.
Yeah.
So on the bench is Sharp, Norwood, Fleck, Ampadu, Lowe, Foderingham, and McBurney.
Okay.
Remind me of their record. They lost every game.
Yeah, they
haven't won. They haven't scored no goals.
What's Sharp? Is he
in the squad?
Billy Sharp's on the bench.
He's on the bench. He's on the bench. They haven't even scored a goal yet. I mean, I can give you some stats if you're interested. You know.
Yeah, we
always
love a
interested in your stat. You're the stat woman.
The stat queen.
The stat queen, sorry.
Arsenal's last victory over Sheffield United in the Premier League was back in September. Which year?
2006 or something.
Yeah, James, I trust you to know that, innit?
Wow, that's great.
We got tie number 2.
Yeah,
2002.
Long time ago. They are winless in their 3 meetings in the competition since. We've drawn once and lost 2. No, they've drawn once and lost 2. Sorry.
Wow, that's fantastic.
In fairness, the 2 games last season. Well, I mean, Sheffield were a good team all year, and I don't think it's overly surprising that they got points off us. But a lot of things did go against us in those games. I think we conceded super late at home, and we did play well in that first half. I think away from home, there was a penalty on potentially Saka and Socrates. There were games that actually, despite how bad we were, how good they were, we actually probably should have won. Which is why the FA Cup wasn't overly surprised we went and won. But again, even that was like a 93rd-minute winner. Yeah, they're a really good team. Like I don't read into the first 3 defeats of the season, no goals. Like, they're a really good team.
I am a bit shocked about that, though.
It's surprising for sure. Yeah. I agree. It is surprising. I think they'll make it tough.
I'll give you a stat about Arsenal v Sheffield United at home. So at home, Arsenal are unbeaten in their last 10 league meetings with Sheffield United. We've won 8 and we've drawn 2 since a 1-0 loss in August 1971. Taking it back, boy. Taking it back.
That's amazing. I was 1 year old then.
I was going to ask you, how old was you in 1971? Kelechi, how old was you in 1971?
I wasn't born. I was a baby boy now. Philippa, you senior me, like older than me now. Philippa, why talk? Oh God, let's not finish this thing. Let's not finish this on air.
I'm playing with you, man.
Philippa is my auntie. I beg you.
I'm a young woman.
Auntie Charlie.
Me?
How are you?
I'm even younger than Philippa.
Alright, now they're definitely lying, guys. They're definitely lying. Carl Bassett says, Arteta, I have a feeling he's going to be a manager for at least 20 years. I mean, look at what he's done with Arsenal in such a short time. Yeah. His stats are better than Wenger's in his first 10 months as a manager. What did you make of that comment?
Wow. Well, I hope he is going to be with us
20 years.
For 20 years.
That doesn't happen in modern football.
It doesn't, unfortunately. But you know, I think he's done very, very well.
Yeah.
But I think, as well as he's doing, we must remember not to put too much pressure on him, especially if he doesn't have the player or the team that he wants. You know, obviously, when you do well, it comes to remember that it's his first season, you know. Yeah. And not to put too much pressure on him. Because I think he's done fantastically. But he needs the players. Yeah. He does need the players, and he needs the club to invest.
Yeah, I think he's a very brilliant manager. My only fear is that the more he keeps doing well, the more the likes of Barcelona keep.
Well, look at him exactly.
He's from Catalonia.
Yes.
Keep knocking on the door, you know. And I see him in the mode of both Pep and Marcelo Bielsa. Did what the game yesterday was very tactical, and at the time, he threw the tactics and we started playing.
Yeah.
He was trying to head stuff like you understand what was going on. So I think he's a very good manager, and he still has levels to go.
Even if Barcelona come knocking on the door, I think Barcelona is a bigger task right now than Arsenal.
They'll not come now.
They're about to go for a big rebuild soon.
Not now, but when they are healthy enough, they'll come knocking. I'm sure of that.
Yusuf Shahir says, how is Pepe not starting again? Is anyone missing him from the lineup today?
No, I'm glad we got Willian. I mean, Pepe did have a good game, but...
The problem for me with Pepe is that he holds on to the ball too much. That is it. That's the only problem I have with him. You know, he can go past the man, but he will dribble, hold on to the ball. It's fun for him.
Takes long.
You know, well, Jonas looks more professional. They go, they see the run, they put in the ball. You understand? So when you look at it, you look at other left footers like the Mahrez, they have quality as well. And look at the way they play, like the Fodens.
Yeah.
They don't hang out to the ball and dribble here and do the fast. No. They lay it for their striker, so that's the only difference.
But building on that, I think he looks like someone who's just thinking about it too much. It's not natural at the moment. When we signed Pepe, I remember being quite happy because he was in the similar mould of Zaha in the sense that he's skillful, but otherwise, if that's not happening for him, he can rely on pace and strength. And that's probably why I'm slightly more critical of him than maybe other wingers. I look at him like, all right, like it's not happening for you, just kick it and burn this guy, but it just doesn't happen enough. Like, I think the criticisms of Pepe is that we just rate him so highly, we see the talents there, so we're left kind of wanting more. I'm not surprised he's not starting, but you know, I do think he'll come good, but I don't think he deserves a starting spot right now.
Oh wow!
I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh, but I don't know.
No, he worked hard the last game. He did work hard.
Yeah, he definitely
he works hard. I don't question that.
Only one or two crosses, nothing, you know. And he's not like a guy that can pass the ball like Saka. Saka can cross, pass everything. He's not like that. So you're asking yourself, what else is he adding to the team? Whereas Willian can cross.
What does that do at the end result?
But sometimes, the day I really got frustrated with him was the Olympiacos game we lost, where he had to dribble one man 5 times but didn't beat the man. And the strikers were calling for the ball. It was frustrating for this, and we're losing. Why are you dancing for me? Where's the ball?
Probably had your music.
A defender can skim me the ball and score an own goal. Put it in no man's land if you're not sure. You know, or do what they call now. Is it cross? They say it's inshallah. That's what they say now.
That's what you said.
Fight the ball inside. You know.
Well, you know what?
Sorry, no, go on, Tom.
Oh, sorry, thank you, James. I'd agree with James and Kelechi, but what I would say is that I don't think Nicholas really deserves to start right now. But what I would say is that some of what he does goes unrewarded because he gets fouled a lot. He got fouled against Liverpool.
But a lot of our players get fouled a lot.
No, they do. But the thing is, when they get fouled and there's no yellow cards, that's what happens to injuries. Because the defenders know if they can clatter you, they'll keep on clattering. Imagine when we played Sheffield United, sorry, Kelechi, we drew 1-1. They fouled him so many times, and there's no yellow cards. So his flow is being interrupted.
I understand that. And again, when he plays as well, he kind of pins the left back or left wing back.
He's so dangerous.
Because if you overlap, so when he came on against Robertson didn't do any overlap. So you can see that, But what do you do with the space where you get the ball? That's the only problem I have.
Speaking of players that deserve to be starting, and Nketiah is starting over Lacazette. Like, if I was to go through some stats, how is that fair on Lacazette when he's scored in every game so far in the league so far? Look, Lacazette has scored in each of Arsenal's 3 league games this season. The last player to score in the Ghana's first 4 games in the league season was Olivier Giroud in 2013-14 season when we had that fire season back in the day.
Okay.
He has been linked with a move as well. Do you think
I didn't want to say
that?
I don't want to put.
He's on the bench.
It's a fair point to bring up, you know. Like, I don't want to say it because you know everything. People think we know things. I'm like, I don't know anything. I'm just on Twitter. But,
which is nice.
But it's a really fair point. Like anyone I see not starting who should be, like 2 days before deadline day, I'm sort of sweating. I'm like, oh no. But I don't think there's anything in it. But it's a really, you're right.
Well, listen. What I would say to that with Alexander, listen, it's competition, isn't it? And also another thing in Nicholas, he did do something. He did score a brilliant penalty against Liverpool in the shootout. So, but no, the thing is, at the end of the day, Alexander obviously will be disappointed that he's not starting. But at the end of the day, it's competition. So you know, if Nicholas is not starting, he should welcome the competition from Willian.
Well, Osama says, I'm surprised Willian is starting when he hasn't done anything since Fulham, whilst Pepe played well against Liverpool.
Yeah, but he's saying that, but to be fair, Willian had 3 assists against Fulham.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good going, you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, with Nketiah, I mean, what my brother said, the last time we played Sheffield, he played well. He closes them down. I think they also try to pass out from the back.
Yeah.
You know, and he has a penalty box presence.
Yeah.
So you can see why they're starting him.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that not a slight of lack.
But Alexander, no.
He's just using the player for a different position.
Absolutely. Exactly. I think
you're right.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. I think
But where are the goals going to come from today?
No, I'm just praying that he will take his chances immediately. Once he gets them, just take it.
Well, hopefully from
Hopefully
from Alexander and
Aubameyang.
All right, let me give you a stat on Aubameyang
sorry.
against Sheffield United, right? Because I don't know if you lot believe this or not, all right?
Go on.
Sheffield United are the only top-flight English side Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has faced with Arsenal and not scored against
He's going to score today then.
competitions.
Aubameyang, come here.
Aubameyang, today is your day.
Yes,
He's going to break it today.
One of his stats, he has not scored against Sheffield United.
Well, let's hope.
He hit the post. He was unlucky. He hit the post.
It's not a goal. It's not a
He
goal.
was close. He's getting
It's
closer.
not a goal, man.
Today it'll be a goal.
We've got a super chat here from Amir Neal. He says, I'd like a win, but I want us to dominate and score at least 3 goals. Arteta should prove us why our current players should be enough to get top 4. Kind of alluding to what you said, James.
Yeah, I sort of agree.
And
with
still
him.
every other comment says Conky out, so...
Well,
We've given lots to work with here, guys.
But if we don't get any player, we just have to back the team. That's
Yeah.
it. Back any other person you see right here. That's it.
But it's interesting though, people. One thing I would say is that there's no one surprised that Mohamed is starting. So is that a good sign? Because no one's complaining about Mohamed starting.
So Mohamed starting with two.
Tobias. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Jack was on the bench. Was you not listening to my starting lineup?
He just said Nketiah.
I will read through the lineups again for anyone that's
Slowly, please, I cannot.
So Arsenal starting lineup, are you ready, guys? In goal, Bern Leno. And then in defence, David Luiz, Kieran Tierney and Gabriel.
Is that slow enough?
Let me go slower, sorry. In the midfield is Mohamed El Neni,
Mohamed.
paired with Ceballos.
Daddy, Tobias.
We also have Saka.
And call his first name. What's his first name?
Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo. And his best friend, he doesn't know how to pronounce his name. Bukayo.
Bukayo Saka.
Not Bukayo. Bukayo, please.
Hector Bellerin.
Hector.
Willian. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Eddie Nketiah. And on the bench, Alex Runarsson. Is this slow enough for you?
Yes.
Joseph Willock.
Joe.
Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Ainsley.
Nicola Pepe.
Is it Nicholas or Nicholas?
Alexander Lacazette.
Alexandra.
Granit Xhaka.
Granite.
And Rob Holding. That is the starting lineup for Arsenal.
I love the sound effects coming from you, Ty.
I appreciate your pronunciation.
I'm also getting a lot of comments asking where Robbie is. He's just finishing the deal with Our and Partner. I'm joking. We wish.
Every Arsenal fan today.
He'll be on the way just in time for when the game starts. He's actually taking his son to a football match today. So Daddy Judy's, but he will be back in time for the match. For everyone wondering, everyone cares. That's so sweet.
I'm supposed to return to our bench rules.
Yeah, don't worry.
No, of course not.
I don't want to end on this one, but we do have a comment here from Skull Thuggery. Don't know if anyone's going to like this comment, some people in particular. It says, mark my words, Nketiah is a mid-table striker in the making. Welbeck was better at his age. None of these goals have been impressive.
I can't say. I'm sorry.
Not my words.
Support your players. This is the kind of fans I don't like.
No.
Support your players.
But the question is,
if you don't want to support them, the other clubs to support.
Is the question I'd say to stop for
There's no time
are
for
you actually
listening to
doing
people now. I don't have time for listening.
Because anyone can say that. Are you actually doing it?
It's true.
You
You might
Support
not.
your
he
team.
might not
When he
be
scored
an
against
Arsenal
West Ham,
fan.
he didn't celebrate. When he scored against West Ham, they guess it was a tapping. He didn't celebrate.
I understand not being convinced by Nketiah yet, but I don't think anyone has got evidence that he's just a championship striker yet.
Oh,
But
look, your boy Collective coming up for Leicester.
he scores goals, I agree with you, he does.
Look at what he done at Leeds. He hardly started. How many goals did he score?
They watch football. All these people, they don't even watch football. Does he know what to talk about?
Top goal scorer.
I bet the guy do.
Everyone's
I
on
don't
Tuesday.
want to
Andre,
stop.
another super chat said, I don't agree with Kelechi. When is enough going to be enough? We need better quality players.
Then go and buy them.
Yeah.
Bring the money and go and buy them.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Or you go to America, go to Cronky, I'll pay your flight. Go and
he's saying that. Kelechi's not saying that, he doesn't want to buy, but he's saying if we don't buy, what are we going to do?
What are we going to do? Exactly. What are we going to do? So I'll start supporting my players because we do not buy players.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense. You guys use your common sense.
We've got to back the team. That's what we have got to do.
Leicester won the league. When Leicester won the league, the top 6 players, the top 6 teams had better, by far, world-class players. All you need in football is confidence. If you can have 100% skill and don't have confidence, you won't need jack.
Absolutely, it's true.
What are you talking about?
That's a good point. And with the
They don't
more
directly with
games
football players, they don't even know what is happening.
Yeah.
You see a football player with bags of skill.
Oh, you've
because
triggered
of
him,
low
you've triggered him. You've triggered him.
This is what they want.
I don't like all these negative comments. That's why I don't like. Support your players. That they feed off your confidence.
It's so hard for me.
I sent you a message the other day.
Every
If
comment.
somebody sent me a message, I sent it to you. You can see how happy the guy was in the comment. I don't want to name the player that I sent to you. You can see how happy the player was thanking me in the comment section.
The player
because he watches it. He's happy. I'm giving him confidence. They feed off it. Leave it at any 100,000, 200,000. But they feed off the energy.
Yeah, it's
Positive
true.
energy.
Yeah, which is
And
natural.
positive, man.
I think the more games
So
he
he's saying
plays,
players in your
it's the
DMs,
more
yeah?
his confidence will grow as well.
Huh?
What are you saying, players in your DMs?
No comment.
Igwe Ugochukwu says, why does
Nigerian man.
Yeah. She can't do it. She can't do it.
Thank you. I tried. Why does Arteta continually change his starting 11 when he claims Liverpool will be our perfect example? My opinion is Liverpool use the same starting 11. Okay, and
Yeah,
that's
but
fine.
we don't have Liverpool squad, do we? We don't have Liverpool squad, do we? So we can't play the first 11. We can't play the first 11 all the time, can we?
I mean, there's a lot of games as well. We really can't.
Exactly. So we
The
have
Europa
to.
League next week. Is it next week? Very soon.
International break straight.
Oh,
Exactly.
for
Next
2
seven.
weeks.
Yeah, we've got to rotate. We'd love to have Liverpool squad then,
Yeah.
But he's obviously got to play the team that he thinks is going to win, and I'm happy with that.
Here's a positive one for you, Kelechi. Malek Beer says, the role of a striker is to score goals. It doesn't matter how good the goal is.
Absolutely.
Exactly. If you like, they should use it now and
Wait.
It's a goal, it's a goal. That's not time. That's what I want to see. What's next?
And to be fair, Eddie's done it. And the thing is, to be fair, Eddie's done that.
Eddie has done
Eddie's done that. So,
Even the goal that against Sheffield wasn't too spectacular. He closed him down.
Yeah.
It's a goal. He celebrated it.
Yeah.
Because of that one, the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's remember Monday night against Liverpool, we were saying Lacazette had a really good game, he worked hard, but he missed 2 massive chances.
Absolutely.
If Nketiah plays terribly but scores those chances,
Who's
it's a
gonna
different
care?
game. So
Exactly.
this argument that, he only scores tap-ins, is absolutely, there's an argument
It's
for
not-
it,
it's not-
but I'm not willing to knock him down for it yet,
No.
but I do understand that
Even the
he's got
tapping
strength
skill is
in
not
certain
an easy skill to learn.
But, you know.
It's inborn. If you have
Yeah.
played the game like I've played before my knee injury, you know.
The thing is, what is funny is that maybe Alexander's wrong, aren't they the strikers that we've been looking for? A fox in a
that's
box. You know?
Speaking
That's
of
what we're
foxes
looking
in the
for.
boxes, Leicester can't get on the score sheet today.
No, the foxes are being kept out.
Outfoxed.
But West Ham have been really good. You have to give it to them. I mean, maybe
They have
David
been
Moyes should
very-
stay at home.
They have been
Just
very
saying.
good.
Because it's
That is not even a
been
foul. That is not
yeah.
even a foul. That isn't even a foul for all knows. That's not even a foul.
Yeah.
Vardy's got him done there. But, that's not a foul.
Scienceology says Arteta should start Balogun. He is talented and is better
Balogun,
than Eddie
that's-
Nketiah.
That's my Nigerian brother. He was helped by Nigeria. Don't worry. We agree with Lost Saka. We was right for Nigeria. Yes.
It's Balogun.
Balogun.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to read you out the starting lineup one more time. We'll be back 15 minutes before kickoff for the live watch along where, yes, everyone's been asking for Robbie, Troops, DT, they will be here. The starting lineup is Leno and Lee.
Lee's here.
Lee's in the
Lee's in the
Sorry, we are the benchwarmers. We are just replacing you for like 5 minutes.
All right, so the starting lineup is Leno, David Luiz, Kieran Tierney, Gabriel Magalhaes, Mohamed El Neni, Bukayo Saka, Hector Bellerin, Dani Ceballos, Willian, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Eddie Nketiah. On the bench is our new goalkeeper Ruderson, Joe Willock, Maitland-Niles, Nicolas Pepe, Lacazette, Granit Xhaka and Rob Holding. And that is the starting lineup, and we will see you 15 minutes before kickoff, so make sure you come back and join the live watch along with us.
Thanks for the comments. Peace.